nothing they gave me was really helping. I remember even being on liquid that I could take manually, and I would throw up all night. I'd walk the floor. Yeah. Every now and then my eyes would leave. So that was 2004, 2005. Now, 2005 I went back. 2006 I went. The school year 2005, 2006 I went back to work. I was able to get a job teaching music. I did not want to go back into administration because of the stress, and I still wasn't past the migraines, and I didn't want to do anything to make that worse. At that time, I think I was taking Sandostatin, and then later I changed to taking Somatuline. During the time that I was taking Somatuline, I had very severe gastrointestinal side effects. Besides the belching and the feeling bloated, I would go from being constipated to constantly diuretic. And so I would have diarrhea all the time, but the smell was worse. And it's kind of embarrassing to talk about, but for those of you experiencing it, if you're taking that particular drug, you know what I'm talking about. And so I only wanted to be at home if I had to go, and I hated to go out, and so I didn't eat much because I was afraid of having to use the bathroom in any other place besides home, because it was just a horrible smell that because of the medication. So I was diagnosed again with tumor. So this is the third time around, and this time there are two little puppies up there. In 2010, well, actually, yeah, it was 2010. I was working at teaching school, and I started feeling, the same way I've been feeling before. Some of the same symptoms were returning, along with the migraine, the chronic fatigue and the tiredness, and, the change of weather would affect me, barometric pressure would affect me, just different things that I'd known before. And so I mentioned to the doctors, or to my doctor, Dr. Hermanheisen was my doctor in the beginning. Now I'm with Dr. Todd Free. So same kind of thing I mentioned to the doctor, and the test results, my blood test results, wouldn't show anything had changed, but I knew it from the beginning. And eventually the test results did show that something was going on, and that my IgS levels were increasing, but they still couldn't see a tumor. Well, by the time I went to the University of Virginia Medical Center and had them to do the MRIs, they showed that I had actually two tumors. So they had told me before that I wouldn't be able to have surgery again, and I had the transfemoral surgery before 2 times, and they said that if it returns, I wouldn't be able to do that again. I'd have to do the gamma knife. So that's what I did this time. I did the gamma knife radiation. I was warned about the different side effects that it can have, sterility, and that it doesn't necessarily make the tumors disappear. It just kills the cells so that the tumors stop growing, and the medication can have a better effect of controlling my IGF-1 levels. So we did that. Dr. Mary Vance counseled me, and according to her counsel, I did, because I don't have any children, blood children that is. I have one daughter that's adopted, and I'm a granddad, thank God for her and her husband. But I don't have any blood children, so she suggested that I go and have my sperm taken and stored. So I did do that. I did that cryogenically in New Orleans, and so I pay that fee every year so that in case I do decide to have children, get married, whatever, I still have that option. So where am I now? I still am dealing with some things. My symptoms are a little bit different than others. I'm learning, and so one of my doctors says that that's because I have some other things going on. Welcome to my world. I've always been kind of weird, so this just confirms it. But I still have migraines quite chronically, at least 2 or 3 a week. Sometimes with nausea. Most of the times there's a lot of dizziness with mine now. Every now and then they come with an aura,